picked up a dumpster, but I didn't even record it. You've seen me pick up dumpsters before. Like, I feel like my videos are just becoming repetitive, so I'm trying to figure out how to make them different to keep them interesting. We're gonna stop by Josh's, and I gotta get the receiver off of my truck because he's got one of my trucks. But I need the receiver hitch off of it for my other truck. But he had a couple questions about the smoker project, so I'm hoping he's home so I can catch him and I can just kind of go over a couple things I need done. But hopefully he's about got that wrapped up and we can finish that today. Man, that thing's a beauty just sitting out there. I can see it like across the field. My food truck. It's so big. That thing is definitely going to make a statement when I pull up to any event or just anywhere I'm doing food trucking. That thing's just going to scream, look at me. I do need this though. I bet that's locked. Oh, it's not. Good deal. Look at all this junk. He said he would be home in just a second. Actually, I just remembered I left my grinder in here. He's got his own grinder, so I'll go ahead and throw this in the truck too, just so it doesn't get rained on or come up stolen. Once again, DeWalt tool with Mac batteries on it. And I got some Mac tools at home with DeWalt batteries on them. To my knowledge, it's all owned by the same company. They just put different stickers on them. But I interchange all my Mac and DeWalt tools and batteries all the time. They're the exact same thing. They just have different stickers. I lost my sunglasses somewhere. My high dollar gas station sunglasses. It's been a good pair. I don't know where they went though. There's the man. Let's go see what he's got to say. So I was gonna have him weld D-rings onto the floor, so I had anchor points, but I've opted to just do that myself. I'll just get the bolt-on kind and I'll drill them through the floor and put a couple bolts in them. I'll just figure that out when I get home. When I get the whole system home. No, the only thing I need you to put D-rings on is the center sides of the smoker. Yeah, I'll take care of that just because you're short on time and stuff, and I can just get the bolt.
You need it done pretty quick.
I can just get the bolt-on ones, and I can drill the hole and bolt them on. It's not a big deal. Man, that chain point is a heck of a chain on it.
Oh yeah, I only got 5 tons of those. Simple living.
Yeah. I'm like high-class trash.
Little dog bounty hunting.
Yeah, something like that. All right, cool. I gotta get to the landfill and get some dumpsters swapped out.
She doing all right for you?
Yeah. Oh, these here, I need to redo these. I need this angle to go like up to here.
Okay.
It's too. The dumpster thinks it's like straight over. And that's what happened there. Like it just digs in and it doesn't want to like slide over.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I see.
So I need more of an angle on those. Just someday when I'm not busy. But
I can weld a strap here and then cut that out.
Yeah, but yeah, I just need to like take them up to here, so it's got like a bigger.
Okay.
Because right now when I'm here and I'm pulling the dumpster in, it's not wanting to slide over. It's just wanting to dig into that real hard.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. You
and look,
me that picture.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened.
And I've done this to a lot of my dumpsters. Well, not this one.
Is it messing that flange up?
A lot of my dumpsters, this right here is bent into that caster on both sides. But I was doing that on my trailer. Like I've been doing, it's nothing you did. I've been doing that for a long time. But the last truck you built for me has real long butterfly edges on it. And it was nice. Yeah.
Well, I'll do that.
All right, I'll hit the road.
All right, I'll get that. Here's my...
There's a TV I need for my regular Nintendo. Ooh, there's a big TV in there. Thanks. See ya. Oh, hey, you guys still recording? I forgot I turned the camera on, left it sitting there. All right, we're gonna go drop this one off to the customer. I talked to this customer yesterday and said I can have you one by noon tomorrow, which is today. It is 9:30 in the morning right now. That's a reasonable time to be here before noon tomorrow. Talked to him on text. I said I will text you when I'm about 30 minutes out. Okay, that sounds great. I texted him when I was 30 minutes out. No response. I just went ahead and drove on over. Got here. There's 2 cars home. Rang doorbell. No answer. Called them. And she answered. And she was just kind of like, who is this? It sounded like I woke her up. And I'm just like, ma'am, you called me. You know, I did my part. You need to wake up. I'm here to drop off a dumpster. Oh, okay. And then she jumped up out. I mean, I didn't say it like that. I was really nice about it, but she jumped up out of bed and come running outside and met me and told me where to go. And you know, and I explained to him that it's cash or check, and I don't do cards. And I explained it to him yesterday. He had no problem. I said, well, I gotta run uptown and get cash. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. Wait for you to come back. So that's a fun part of business ownership too. I mean, I'm griping about silly things, but it's just kind of annoying when you had all day yesterday to prepare for this, and then I showed up on time as scheduled the next day, and you're asleep and not prepared. I mean, I'm not sure, but I know for a fact I've been unprepared for a situation like, you know. I'm just like annoyed right now, but it is what it is. I'm sure I've done this to somebody else in my life, and they're probably just like, God, this guy. Alrighty, so we're gonna go pick up 14 minutes away. Let's go. Oh, it wants me to turn around. Let's see if this big old behemoth of a truck will do a U-turn in this intersection. Easy. Freaking easy, man. Let's see if we can turn around here. Probably go back to the lot and throw that out first. There's a big old transfer tank in there. The rest of it don't look too bad. Alright, we're just going to run this one back to the lot and park it, and this is Monday's problem. Morning. It's a rainy, cloudy, tornado-y day There's like tornado warnings all around us, but not right there. It's a 2 shaker kind of day. One of these, I think it's this one. I gotta drink this one first, and then I'll drink this one after. One's my pre-workout that I always drink. It just gives me a wonderful boost of energy, and I love it. This is a gut health performance, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's probably not doing me any good, but the internet tricked me into thinking it's doing me some good. So I drink this once or twice a day. It's supposed to help with this. I don't know if it's working or not. I've had a pretty wild last couple days. I didn't record any of it. I know really I should be recording that kind of stuff. Because that's the kind of stuff you guys want to see. It's the kind of stuff I want to watch when I'm watching your channel. But I didn't have time. I left the camera at home. There was just kind of a couple days that I just needed to focus on getting my days done. I didn't have time to do anything extra. I just needed to make sure all my customers were taken care of. Everything got done in a timely manner, efficiently, and I just focused on doing things that way. We're gonna go, you're not gonna believe this. Finally, as of yesterday, late last night, I didn't, but my good buddy Drew did, got my wireless remote installed. He had it up at his shop all day. He drove it home at like 9 o'clock last night, and he's like, he's taking this truck actually. You're sitting in my 19 F250 right now. It's got a cracked, I don't even know, a pipe on it, something to do with turbo, cracked pipe, I don't know. He's got to replace that, so we're just gonna go swap him. He came all the way home with my other truck. We're gonna go swap him trucks, and he's gonna take this one back to work. Well, let's go swap trucks. And I don't think I've ever introduced you to Drew, but I'll probably get him on some video. I think he's probably cool with being on YouTube. So see you at Drew's.
You got, kind of did it how you normally would. This is all the start, this is all the finish.
Sweet.
But then you got wind. And then
It's awesome.
it's kick-ass. It's not jumpy.
That's so much nicer.
Hitting the buttons.
And it works all the way from over there?
Yeah, go try it.
I don't think I'll ever be that far away from it. That's gonna be so nice. Cause I always have to stand right there. Is that the tornado? Oh no.
I was about to say, motherfucker.
Cause Haley just texted me and said we're out of tornado watch, and then I thought that was a tornado siren going off.
I was amazed at how easy it was to put this on the truck. But yeah, you're in front of the truck and it's not jumping.
I hope this is the good one. This is my third wireless. These things aren't cheap. This is my third wireless remote. The first two were a different brand. I can't remember what they were. Garbage. I'll check the brand and find out and let you know that it's the worst remote ever. Don't ever buy that remote. There was another dumpster company a while back I was next to dumping, and he had a wireless remote. I said, what do you got? Car Tech. I don't know. Different company. They got a wide variety of remotes online. I mean, this remote here was like $700. Like, these things are not cheap. But man, they've got like crane remotes, and they have remotes for everything on there. So I'm hoping this is just a way better company, way better brand. I don't know. But the other brand I bought was also very expensive remotes. And I went through, I think, 3 of them because they kept warranting them and sending me new ones. And then maybe I got the 4th one now. I can't remember, but and then they sent me like the upgraded one finally the last time. So like, well, maybe you're running too much power through the smaller one. The bigger, better upgraded one only lasted me like a month before it quit. So I was like, well, I'm not wasting my time or money on these remotes anymore. Hey guys, it's a new day. This whole video is kind of just probably a hodgepodge of this and that. That smoker, just in a quick attempt to bring it home, I had him set it on this trailer. This smoker weighs 2,000 pounds. I looked it up. It's not a big deal. I'm telling you that because this next trailer I'm going to show you, like, oh, it's too heavy. That trailer's going to go, or that smoker is going to go on this trailer. This is an 8, it might be 10. I think this is an 8-foot trailer, 5.5 by 8 or something. I measured it all out. That thing is going to fit perfectly down inside this trailer, like bumper to bumper. That thing's like 7.5 feet long. It's going to be perfect. That smoker will permanently live in this trailer. Take up a lot less space, and it'll free up my big trailers because I use that trailer occasionally for other things like this. So we're gonna run this up to Josh's, just drop it off, then we're gonna go move a couple dumpsters, and then the plan is come back this afternoon, pick up this small trailer, run back out there, and he's gonna help me get it swapped over. That way I can bring it home, because when this smoker is on this trailer, it then at some point will get tucked back in there somewhere, so it's out of the way, and that's just kind of where it'll live. It'll probably get, next time I pull the big smoker trailer out, I'll probably put it in back behind that, and then it'll probably just never move again until I just move it. But that's just kind of where it's going to live. This one's empty. Customer needs it for a partial, so we're, oh man, check that out. So excited. Wireless remote. We're gonna go drop this one off and pick up a full one at the same place, run it to the landfill, and then that one's got somewhere to go. All right, he said he got the gate unlocked for us, just shut. So sure enough, looks like it's unlocked and it's just shut. Hopefully there's nothing in the driveway up here and we can just drop this dumpster right on the concrete. Oh boy, I got an excavator delivered. I guess they're getting ready to tear some stuff up here. That was not here last time. That's a big boy too. Man, look at that sucker. A 450D. They're gonna do some damage with that thing. Probably gonna move all these trailers out. I know that this property's sold, and I'm not gonna mention any names or anything, but I know the guy that bought it has kind of got a knack for heavy equipment. Holy cow, they have got that one filled up. Test this guy out. Hold the button, turn it on. That was easy. Let's go check out this dumpster. I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was, but there is still, like, this stuff, you know, it's a little horsey clock. Well, see, it's a good bucket. He said this one might be heavy. We'll find out. Watch this. Let's see if I can just... Oh, wrong way. Look at that. We're working from way over here. That is so nice. I think that's probably the rest of the trash there. We have an agreement that he's only going to fill this next one halfway. I would assume that's the half right there. I gave him a discounted price, but he understands that halfway is the limit. Watch this. I can even do my net. Like, I don't need to do my net right now, but that's just so nice. I should have got one that I could pull my truck forward too, so I don't have to get in it to move my truck. All right, we're just gonna go down just a little. We don't need to go all the way down, but just kind of pull the winch in just a hair. That's whoop, easy on the camera. That's a good way to break things. All righty, let's get backed up to that one. Take her down, out of the way. According to the specs, I should never use like 2 fingers on this thing because you can't, I shouldn't operate 2 things at once, not winch and the other thing at the same time. So there's this little breaker deal here for the dump hoist. And when the guy put the remote on, when Drew put the remote on for me, that tripped. He's like, I was playing with it too hard. Well, it just tripped on me again. So hopefully that's not going to continue to be a problem. I don't know if they make maybe a heavier one. Let's see if we can make this happen. Gosh, dang it, tripped again. I don't know if maybe that one's just old and weak. Maybe I just need to put a new one on there. Or if that one is, I don't know. All right, so I'm not gonna go all the way down yet because if I go all the way down, I'm actually facing downhill and that dumpster could just freely roll towards my cab. So I'm gonna leave it up a little bit. See, I don't know if you can see that cable in there. See, it's loose. All right, now we can go. Gosh dang it. Every time I let off of the winch, it pops that. Huh. Let's see if we can figure that out. All good. Definitely gotta put some bungee cords on this. I don't know if I can just put a heavier breaker on there. That's probably not the safe thing to do. So I wonder, it keeps tripping that. And then you just put it back in line. Maybe that one's just old and weak. I might just try putting a new one, same size in there, and hopefully it resolves my issue. Made sure to get the gate shut. I watched my mirrors and my big backup camera here like a hawk on the way here. And to my surprise, I never saw a single lightest, even a piece of paper or anything come out of that dumpster. Which I was really surprised because I thought for sure I was going to be stopping and picking up trash all the time. See how much you guys have been missing by me not having a wireless remote? All kinds of cool stuff. Couple things in there, but the next customer is not going to care, so I'm not getting in there to get it out. Some customers are picky and they'll actually complain about a couple things in the bottom of the dumpster. That's a heck of a pile of trash. I love that wireless remote. Not only so you guys can get a better view of like me dumping trash and picking things up and loading dumpsters, but I like to watch too. I like to be anywhere around my truck that I want to be while I'm hooking things up and winching it on and using the wired remote like I'm stuck to the driver's seat. Thank you. You too. Alright, that one, I lied. It almost sounded like there was a rock in my tire, but the truck's just going really fast. The sound gets faster the faster I go. It's like a clicking sound. I hope it's just a rock in my tire. Also, I probably ought to pull over and check. There might be like a piece of metal stuck in my tire. I don't see anything in that tire. There are some rocks in there, but I think there's probably always rocks in there. But maybe it's just the rocks. There's one just clicking just right. Yes. I guess I better check front tires. Good. So I gotta run inside and get another charger. I was pulling the charger out of the camera and it literally like ripped the end of it out of the cord. See that? Like that's supposed to be on there. That's also the one I use to charge my phone. So, but my little USB thing, put that over there in the trash pile. My little USB thing has two USB things on it, so I'm just gonna get two separate ones. I'm always like unplugging my phone charger and plugging the GoPro in, and unplugging the GoPro, plugging the phone charger in. So we'll just get that nipped in the butt right now. Yeah, I got gas station hard-boiled eggs. Say what you want. Why are gas station chargers just stupidly expensive? I almost just didn't get it. I was like, eh. But the GoPro battery just doesn't last very long. So I'm like, oh, freaking better just buy it. And then I was like, well, let's get one. Then I'll order one on Amazon. So I can probably get one on Amazon for $5. I don't didn't want to tell you how much I just paid for this silly thing. Well, I just went ahead and bought 2 and got it over with. Let's see if that's working. Charge. There you go. It's charging. So now I've got a charger for the GoPro and a charger for my phone, so I'll have to keep unplugging them. This must be a farm dumpster kind of day. Everywhere I go has a gate. Risk it and leave the gate open. He said put it next to the trailer full of trash. That looks like a trailer full of trash to me. They're all looking at me like they're hungry. It's in drive right now, so hopefully it doesn't get too ambitious and try to get away from me. I got the door open in case I gotta jump back in there. Two. Let's throw her back in park. Just a little bit more out. All right, easy as pie. Double hook. All right, we gotta go pick one more up, and I think we're just gonna leave it loaded up full of trash on the truck and deal with it tomorrow. Convenient that when I'm turned around looking out the back window, it points the camera right at that camera so you guys can see what I'm looking at too. Look at all that water coming out of there. Probably just let that drain for a minute. Huh. All right, let's see if the thing works. So far so good. All right, I gotta pop the hood. Fix the breaker again. I just don't understand it. All right, I gotta get away from these trees before I can put my tarp on. Well, that is all I've got on the calendar today for dumpster doing. I am scared to death to sell this truck. I hate that it just sits here. And with it having a, gas motor and everything. You know, it's something you need to drive occasionally. You shouldn't just let them sit, or it's just going to go downhill. But I'd rather have the money than have the truck sitting here just rotting away.